What's happening, everybody? What's going on, man? What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it so I can get back to watching television. What's up, everybody that's pulling up on the replay? If you don't know who I am, this is your first time here checking out one of my videos. My name is Timothy Lee Rogers, and I go live every day at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and go over price action in the market. In the morning, we talk about overnight price action. In the evening, we review what happened, see if our targets got hit, see if we was right, wrong, you know what I'm saying, whatever. We also review trades that I take from time to time. We review stuff that I learned along the way. I just shared something that just clicked in my head the other day. I shared that yesterday on the live. Wasn't planning to do that, but that's what I did because I started Tim's Tidbit to share everything that I know about the stock market. Now that I done regurgitated everything that I know, now I just jump on the internet every day and just show people how traders do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the guy with the Lambo. I'm not the guy that be flashing all this money, making it rain. I ain't got time for all that. I just let you know, hey, this what be going through my mind. If you see it the way I see it, hey, my mission accomplished. If what I say helps something click in your mind, hey, my mission accomplished. All I ask in return is that you click the like button. It's on one of these corners. It might be here, it might be here, it might be in the middle. Wherever the like button is, click the like button, click the share, and share it with a cousin, man, cause I ain't charging nobody for it. I won't ever charge nobody for it. It's all for the free 99, and I want as many cousins as possible to get exposed to it, man. So click the like button and click the share button, man. Welcome, 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 everybody. What's up here to learn and share? What's up, Michelle? What's going on, 100? What's going on? Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. What's going on, Trevor? What's going on, everybody? I see a lot more numbers than I see comments in the chat. Y'all put something in the chat. Uh-oh, I got to sneeze. Y'all. Oh my goodness. Whoa, excuse me. What's up, Brittany? What's going on, everybody? That sneeze made me. You know, sometimes when you sneeze and you see like little stars. I'm seeing little stars right now. Man. Whew. Some got my allergies acting up. What's up, Curtis? What's up? Uh-oh, that's a name I ain't never seen before. Modi A. What's up, Modi A? What's going on? Never seen that name before. What's up, Chris? Curtis Lane, have I seen? What's up, Rhonda? Mm. Hey, man, y'all, let's get into it, man. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening for everybody that's new? You know what I'm saying? Relatively recent to the Spider Gang, man. It's Friday. We done made it to another weekend. We done made it through another phenomenal week. And you know what we do? What's up, King Illy? Hey, you know what we do around here on Friday, man? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. How was your week? What you did right? What you did wrong? What you could have did better? What you learned? Did you spiral? Did you stay disciplined? Put it in the chat. 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 Before we get into looking at the price action and what the market did, y'all already know how my week went, man. I was playing Super Dad. That's why I got on the Man of Steel shirt. I was playing Super Dad all week. And speaking of shirts, if y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, put a couple dollars in my pocket, go to the newtlr.com and buy some merch. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all what the merch site look like. If you go to the newtlr.com, what did I hit? Get out of there. The newtlr.com. Boom, you'll go to a site like this right here. Go buy some merch, man. Discipline over dollars. I got options. I buy them, I sell them. I'm not a bull or a beast. I'm a bull or a bear. I'm a beast. Trade what you see. You know what I'm saying? Go buy some merch, man. If you want to support me financially, put a couple dollars in my pocket. You ain't got to. What I really want you to do is hit that like button and share it with a cousin, man. Hit that like button, then share it with a cousin. My week, y'all know I ain't did much, but just play Super Dad all week, man. I ain't get a chance to like really trade. Had a lot going on. Chris had a tennis camp this week. Timothy, they back at they had like summer conditioning / practice. So all I've been doing is just like ripping and running, playing Super Dad. I took one sim trade the other day. I think it was yesterday. I took one sim trade. It worked out, so I count that as a win for the week. Today I count it as a win for the week. For today, because I marked up my chart and I was waiting for a price to retrace back to the discount at the bottom of a fair value gap. The discount was at the bottom of a 15-minute fair value gap. Y'all excuse me, man. I put this doggone on my table. I got a table back here in the studio, and I put this it's kind of like, it's like some little thin, like it kind of remind you of like whiteboard, but I put it on the top of it, screwed it to it. You know what I'm saying? Just made it look nice and fancy and white. You know what I'm saying? And now like dust show up on it so quick. That's why I'm always wiping and looking down, man. But anyway, squirrel, yeah, man. It's like, but price didn't come back to my spot that I was waiting for it to come back to, and I start feeling myself getting antsy. I could feel like the anxiety building up. You know what I'm saying? I suffer from anxiety for real ever since, you know what I'm saying? Ever since like back when I was at work stressing, and then my son started having seizures. We found out that he had epilepsy, and then all of that piling up. It's like that just sent me overboard. Now they got me on medicine for it, but like I could feel the anxiety building. Like I started tinkling, and I was like, you know what, Tim? Started breathing heavy. I said, Tim, back away from it. Back away from it, because I could feel myself getting anxious. I could feel myself trying to, like I had already plotted out my setup, what I wanted, but then when it wasn't coming, I started trying to make my setup be on any time frame, at any spot. I said, okay, I'm gonna look for the discount here, or I'm gonna look for the fair value gap there. I'm gonna look this. I went to counting lows and highs trying to find a breaker. I went to, man, I said, Tim, walk away. So I walked away. Matter of fact, I ain't even been back in here. My Ninja Trader look just like it looked when I left this morning at 10:15, I think it was. I think it was like 10:15. I know it wasn't 11 o'clock yet. It was before 11, because I get off at 11, and I just said forget it. So I count that as a win, man. I had to, you know what I'm saying? I put into effect the stuff that I went through with the Mental Game of Trading. If you ain't never read the book Mental Game of Trading or listened to it, I highly recommend that book if you do the work. It's an excellent book if you do the work. If you go through and you write down all your triggers and all that, your C game, B game, all that, everything. If you go through that book, man, it'll change your trading, man. Y'all put it in the chat, put it in the chat how y'all week went. That's how my week went, man. My week, I feel like my week was exceptional on the trading side, because I only placed one sim trade and it was successful, and I felt myself about to spiral, and I stopped, and my disciplines kicked in, and I walked away, and I just finished the week, because even though I didn't take any live trades, that means one, I didn't make any money this week, but two, guess what I also didn't do? I didn't lose any money this week. You feel me? Let me see what's going on, man. King Elliot. What's up? Got super clap. Had the direction right, but the entry was too early. Plus went in naked. Lesson tough. Lesson though not a loss. Appreciate that, Elliot. Appreciate that. You see how this man owned it. You saw he owned it. This man said he got super clapped, right? He said everything about it. He said I had the direction right, but the entry was too early. This right here is the signs of an honest trader. As a trader, you got to be honest with yourself. Illy ain't made no excuse in here. He said I had the direction right, but my entry was too early. Plus, I went in naked. He owned every piece of the mistakes that he made in this right here. And when you can admit it, when you can own it, and you can learn that capital LESSON, when you can learn that lesson, man, you in there, man. You in, who that talk about, hey, PDub? Oh, what's up, PDub? Don't be talking about no hey, PDub in the chat, man. Focus. T Baker, that's a new name anyway. I don't know that. You must be new here. What's up, T-Bank? Appreciate you for pulling up. PDub in here. What's up, PDub? Illy, the market is time and never go naked in the market. But retrace, regroup, and get back at it. Appreciate the words of wisdom, PDub. Oh, speaking of PDub, this the homie PDub. You know what I'm saying? Those of us that's close to him call him PDub. Hey, hey, it's a link in the description of this video down there for the people that's on. If you're on the live, don't click that link until I'm done. You feel me? But if you're on the replay, don't click that link until you finish watching this. You feel me? It's the second link in the chat down there. It's a PDub free content. If you click on that, you're going to get some game. You're going to get some game. It'll be in the link of all my videos from here on out. The first link going to say Spider Gang merch. The second link going to say PDub free content. I think I got a link down there for downloading Discipline Over Dollar slides, downloading Tim's Tidbit slides. It's an affiliate link down there for Jada Trader's course. But the links I want to draw your attention to is the PDub free content link. And then if you want to buy some merch, the merch link down there too. But the PDub P content link, let me say it again. The PDub free content link. Let me say it again for the people in the back. The PDub free content link. Hey, man. Hey, let me see who up in here. 100. Let me see what 100 talk about. My week was great. 5 for 5. Clap it up for, first of all, clap it up for King Illy in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Clap it up because we celebrate lessons around here, man. When you can admit your faults and you learn from it, we celebrate that. We ain't got no time for nobody to talk. Man, the market maker out to get me, man. They know where my stop was at. They came and got me. We ain't got no time for that, man. Market maker ain't out to get you. You're messing up. Admit it. 100. Clap it up for 100 in the chat, man. Clap it up for 100 in the chat. He said he got 5 out of 5. Yeah, feel me. 100. Killing them this week. First time in a while. And with a busy news week, I'm seeing a lot of growth. That's what's up, man. If you got 5 out of 5 green days this week, you ain't a bull or a bell. You's a beast. You feel me? Cause this week was chop city, chop city. We was gapping down. We gapped down and dripped down on Monday, gap down, wiggled around on Tuesday, gap down, rebound on Wednesday, gap down, rebound on Thursday, gapped up and slowly dripped up today. Come on, man. If you was able to stay 5 out of 5 this week, come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, man. Uplifting everybody, uplifting each other, learning from mistakes, learning from the good stuff. You can learn from a bad trade. You can learn from a good trade. You should always be trying to learn a lesson in every trade you take. Go back and review your trades. That's why you journal them. Review your trades and find out, okay, if this fired on all cylinders, what made it fire on all cylinders? Were you in tune with the news? Were you in tune with the narrative? Were you in tune with the bias? Were you in tune with like picking the A+ setup? Was all of that a factor? If something wasn't there and you just like, if it'll just say you got 5 pieces of your puzzle before you take a trade, right? And then it was only 4 pieces there, but you took the trade anyway. If it went in your direction, guess what? You was profitable, but that wasn't no good trade because all the pieces wasn't there. You took the trade anyway. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You got to critique yourself, man. That's where I done got in my trading journey, where I can critique myself. If I miss one piece of the puzzle, even if it worked out for me, it's not a good trade. It was profitable, but it wasn't a good trade because I left out a piece of the puzzle, man. I'm trying to get extra discipline. I ain't just trying to do this, you know what I'm saying, just to get on the internet and be like, oh, look at me. I got a Lambo. Oh, look at me. Nah, man. I'm out here trying to help people, man. I'm trying to be an example for them teenagers out there. You feel me? I want them to understand it's right here, trading right here, man. What's up, man? Who up? Hey, I know somebody else got to put something in the chat about their week. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stop talking to PDub. Get out my chat. Stop talking to PDub. Y'all put what y'all week went like, man. I appreciate you. Oh, no. No. I'm gonna take this back off the screen. Stop talking to PDub in my chat. Tim be on fire every time he get on here. That's the Red Bulls and the mustard tree. Nah, ain't no Red Bulls. That's just me, man. That's the Lauderdale in me. Look here, man. I ain't looking at no more chat, man. I ain't looking at no more chat. Let's get, hey, what's up, B Money TV? That's my first time seeing that name. I appreciate you putting up. That's my first time seeing that name. Hey, I ain't looking at the chat no more. Everybody talking to PDub. Matter of fact, boom. I'm putting the link in the chat early. PDub, the link in the chat. Click the link, PDub, and pull up, because everybody want to talk to you. Click on the link, PDub, because everybody want to talk to you. We going to stop the show until PDub click the link and pull up. I ain't going to say nothing. I'm going to do like Mark Monroe and sip water. I'm going to just sip water and show my thin spot on my hair. I'm going to be like Mark. They go my thin spot. Here go my water. Yeah, I'm going to show my other thin spot right here. I'm going to be like Mark. All I need now is a dog. Where my dog at? Hold up now. We ain't gonna start talking to Charles either. Charles, get out my chat. Charles, you or Peter, one of y'all click the link. Everybody want to talk to y'all. One of y'all click the link. Get on here. Ain't nobody even paying no attention to me. Hey, Peter. Hey, Uncle Charles. Peter, he's the man. If he can't do it, Charles can. Yay! Come on, man. What say, dog, is your spider to the left of you? Where my spider at? He over here. There go the spider right there. Hey, man, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let me share my screen. Them all jokes, man. I appreciate PDub. I appreciate Uncle Charles Coney. You know what I'm saying? Charles more like brother Charles for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old man. I appreciate everybody pulling up. Let's look at, since we're on here, let's look at Spyleen. Spyleen, where you at, baby? Here I go. Where's Spyleen at? Ooh, okay. We got on the other side of the road. We still in the middle of the road. Although we're still in the middle of the road. Y'all remember this blue rectangle right here? That was the middle of the road. How long we been talking about the middle of the road, y'all? Somebody put it in the chat how long we been talking about the middle of the road. Right? We started talking about the middle of the road after the Bulls pushed it uphill. And for anybody who just pulling up, quick review of why we call this the middle of the road, right? When I say we, I just say we all the time because I don't know everything in the world, and I feel like the Spider Gang is all one big family. So if one of y'all said, or if I said, I feel like we all said, because we all looking at the same charts. I be getting a whole lot of game from y'all. Y'all be giving me so much game, right? So right here, on this day, right here, which was the 10th, right? On the 10th, that's when the bad CPI numbers came out. Right here on the 9th, that's when the bad jobless claim numbers came out. And over here, this is when the bad PPI numbers came out, right? So bad. We was at the W Hotel, hanging out, you know what I'm saying, getting sauced up, got a little bit too tipsy, got close to the balcony, and fell off. Made a braking structure right here. The bottom of the road is on the low of this calendar right here from May 20th, right? Boom, we had a braking structure to the downside, right? And then over here, on June 24th, the Bulls blast up, right? Doing the braking structure, boop, coming back for the retest at the braking structure. On the way back for that retest, we got a braking structure right here. And then lo and behold, look, the braking structure is in the exact same spot, right? That's why we call that the middle of the road, because ever since the Bulls broke structure, came back for the retest, the Bears broke structure to the bottom side. When they came back for the retest, the Bulls broke structure to the upside, right here, filling in this gap down. And then when the Bulls came back, you know what I'm saying, for their retest, we have been in the middle of the road for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Today was the 14th day that we have been in the middle of the road. We still right here in the middle of the road. The market still can go either way. But guess what? What have I been saying all week, right? What have I been saying all week? I have been saying that bad news is not tanking the market. Oh, wait a minute. Stop the presses. Stop the presses. We're finna stop everything I'm saying. I'm gonna be quiet now, cause the man is on the stage. The show is now yours, Mr. PDub. All the people want you.
No, I'm just coming to mess with you, man.
What's up, brother? What's going on, my guy?
I'm good, man. I am good. Life is good. Family's gone this week. I'm gonna go see him next week, though.
Oh, your family out of town?
Yeah, well, we were supposed to get some renovations done, and then a contractor backed out, so the trip
Oh
was
man.
already planned. So I had to look and find. And at first, it was like $1,200 to go to Wisconsin, and I'm like, I'm not paying that for a weekend. Not happening. And so then I found one for like $650. So I'll head out Friday of next week, and then I'll
Okay
come back
then.
Tuesday.
That's
So
what's up, man. How you been, man? Hey, this my dude right here, man. I just be making jokes. This my dude. This dude that taught me so much, you know what I'm saying, just from listening to him. And then just sitting down, just talking to him, you know what I'm saying, just regular conversations through text, through phone calls, through discords and stuff like that. This man has really taken my game to the next level. And what people don't understand is, let me look at y'all instead of looking at Dub. What a lot of people don't understand is they think that being a trader, being a successful trader, being a profitable trader is all about the next best, greatest setup. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, okay, P-Dub and Lex done really opened my eyes to these breakers, right? That ain't gonna make me a profitable trader. That's just another tool in the back utility belt. Talking to this man right here really got my mind together. You see what I'm saying? Got me to trust myself. Got me to trust the things that I was already seeing. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's what it's all about. Get yourself around. Get around some people that's on the same sheet of music with you and go inspire you and put their foot in your behind when you go to, you know what I'm saying, veering off to the left and right. This trading game, it ain't no time for no yes men or yes women out here. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do this for the future generations, man. We trying to do this for the future generation. We ain't worrying about, you know what I'm saying, who pulling up with the biggest receipts, who pulling up. I don't care how much money you making, man. Get out there and make your money and stop flaunting it on the internet. Come out here and put something good on the internet like this gentleman right here to my whatever side he on y'all screen. You know what I'm saying? That gentleman right here, this dude right here. See that? Not the spider. That dude right over there. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
love
this
it.
my dude for real, man. I just like to mess with people. Y'all know it's all about jokes, man. I appreciate you for pulling up, Peter. You got some words of wisdom for us?
Man, it's funny that you said that. I had to like straight up kind of have that conversation last night with a group of people about kind of like squandering opportunities and um, like how the opportunity you have, like no one, it's like I get that, everyone's not meant to be an entrepreneur, but I'm also like I don't have a passion to work for someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never did, never have been. And so like if that's your passion, cool. But my passion is to help people. And also like it's like one of those things where you can have like numbers to say, okay, I want a bunch of money or I want generational wealth. Well, you can hear that number all the time, you can hear that word all the time. But like my numbers are bigger and it's not even about monetary. Like I just want people in my school to never have to worry about a scholarship if they want to go to college. Like I
Mm-hmm.
want to be able to get something to where they're endowed to where they never have to worry about that. Like that's bigger than money to me, to the fact that they can go to school stress free, debt free, and then learn how to trade.
Yeah.
Like my other goals are like buying a property and literally having terminals where where kids can learn how to trade, and then other people that actually trade can pay for screen time or whatever they want to do. Doesn't matter to me. Their paying is actually just supplementing the kids' learning. That's my goals. Like those are some of my goals. So for me, it's like they can, you can learn to trade and you can be like somewhat selfish and want to get, your mortgage paid and a few other things. And those are the intermediate goals. But like, just think about how big that can be by teaching someone else how to do it. And then they teach someone else how to do it. Like, I can teach someone how to do it, but if you can't teach no one else, then you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
For sure.
So that was my little piece. But that was, I somewhat had to kind of, I don't know, light a fire a little bit last night. Felt like, yeah, it was
We
like, oh
need
my
it,
god,
man.
where did
We
this
need it.
go?
We be needing that kick in the butt, man. We be needing that kick in the butt, man. It's like, everybody, it's easy to get caught up in the in the hoopla. You know what I'm saying? You see it on the internet all the time. Everybody, it's just like how reality TV ain't really reality.
The
It's
script.
like trade the internet traders ain't really traders. You know what I'm saying? It's just back in the day they used to be like, do it for the gram, I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the vine, I ain't gonna do it. It's like,
Fine. Oh,
do it for the vine, I ain't gonna do it. It's like they
Black
doing it for
Planet.
TikTok. They doing it for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's
I mean,
like,
that's.
man,
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's my like biggest thing is just like we want to help our families out, help our people out. Like, I mean, I literally have like four best friends that literally like I kind of tried to teach, and they're just like, "Oh, you still doing that little stock thing?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like, it's just like you can't help everybody, but at the same time, like I'm still gonna help them. So,
yeah,
monetarily or whatever, because we've been down day one that it ain't no borrowing money. Like, if you ever want to, if you ever, basically loan someone money, that means you don't want them to be your friend no more. Because they
exactly,
don't ask for it, and they
exactly.
ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna just buy something, and you're gonna be like, "Yeah, you owe me money," but you wait a minute, you just bought
Yeah.
this? Yeah,
When
so
folk, hey, when folk come ask me if they can borrow some money, if it ain't an amount that I'm willing just to give them,
exactly. I'm just giving you the money. Don't ask, don't, it ain't no borrowing.
that's
I'll
it.
just give it to you,
That's
and
it.
that's it. Now, if you don't want to be your friend, I'll say, hey, here's a loan, and then I'll go ahead and erase your number.
Hmm.
Because you
Then
ain't
like,
gonna call me
hey, if
anyway.
they come to me and be like, "Damn, I need to borrow this right here," I give it to them, and then about a week later, I'll be like, "Merry Christmas, don't worry about it." They be like, "What? You for real?" Yeah, I'm for real. Cause you know what I'm saying, I don't want you dodging me at the family picnic.
Exactly.
Don't be parking your Tesla around the corner, cause you know I'm gonna be there.
Exactly.
Hey
That's it.
Charles, hey Charles, when you pulled up, it said I couldn't add you because you ain't share your mic or something like that. I don't know. I
Uh,
saw you pop up, but when I tried to click on it, it said you ain't share your mic, so it wouldn't let me add you.
I ain't gonna lie.
Um,
Uncle Charles, I'm the same thing. I ain't gonna be here forever. Trust me.
yeah,
People
so
on
I
the
ain't gonna
internet
be here
weird,
forever.
bro.
I'm a peek at. You can stay here if you want to, PDub, or you can drop back. I'm
I
gonna go
gotta
ahead and
drop
put
back,
the
my brother. I got another session here in 2 minutes, but I appreciate you.
Oh man, I
If you tell me to
appreciate
pull
you,
up, I'll
man.
pull up. I ain't got nothing to worry about it.
See, it keep doing it, Charles. Every time you pull up and say, oh, there you go. There
Okay.
you go, right there.
Oh, oh, there you go. Yeah, I gotta roll though, so I'm gonna
I
check
hear
this out
myself.
real
You
quick,
got to
okay?
mute somebody, Charles. All right, Peter. Okay, that's it.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna stay long. I look,
See, I hear
y'all out
myself. It's
here.
echoing. Oh, you must still got it open. You got the YouTube open?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
just click the mute. Click the mute on the YouTube.
Oh,
Click the little speaker. It should make it stop here. You know where the volume is over there? Yeah, yeah. Click that. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. That should good. Yeah,
That better?
yeah, yeah. That's good. That's good. What's up with you?
Hey, you man. I look. Y'all out here teaching the culture. Y'all teaching the family how to fish for themselves. But Tim, you be killing me, man. I be sitting up here laughing. You be having my wife falling out laughing.
Hey, it's the Fort Lauderdale limit, man. I can't help
Tim,
it.
Tim. We be sitting up here dying, but nah. I appreciate what you're doing, man, and how much time you spending out here. And that class you was teaching yesterday, I think I saw that. in the background. I was like, okay, this man out here helping everybody that he can, because
Yeah.
you don't have to do that.
Yeah, you're right, but that's my passion, helping people, man. That's
Yeah.
my passion, helping people. You know what I'm saying. Try to keep it lighthearted, cause that Fort Lauderdale limit it be coming out. So it's like I just try to keep it lighthearted and fun. Cause I don't know if you pulled up on Father's Day weekend, but it slipped out.
Yeah, I did. And I love how you and your wife be bouncing off each other. How she gotta like pull you back in.
Yeah, man. See, now y'all see why I say God is good and my wife is amazing.
Hey, look, every man need a good woman. If you gonna, have one behind you, hopefully she a good one.
Yeah, that's
And
it,
they
man.
tell you the truth when you're doing wrong. Because trust me, mine will let me know when I ain't doing right.
You feel me? Hey, look here, man. This is what I want to tell y'all real quick, right? Y'all see this man right here, right? That one right there. You see that man right there? That man right there. That man, granddaddy, daddy, him, his kids, every man. They got about 4 generations of investors. Y'all see that nice, comfortable leather chair he's sitting in right now? You see that nice, comfortable leather chair? You
I'm gonna have
feel
to be
me?
like PDub and start blurring myself out.
when you could just sit in a nice leather chair like that with your remotes that close to you, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but real talk, man. If y'all ain't tapping in to Charles Cornish stories, this man, he sit there and he don't do a whole lot. All time he talking, he be down there in the bayou. He be down. That's the only time he do talking. But if you just tap into his stories, he gonna have something you need to hear on CNBC. He gonna have something that he posting when he show you some tickers. Write them down and go do your research. Write
Uh,
them down and go do your research. Now, digging now, this ain't no day trading guy. This
no,
ain't no what's a breaker, what's an order block guy. If this
no,
man write down a ticker and put some little eyeballs next to it, write that ticker down and go do your research. Write
yeah,
that ticker down and go do you. Now, I ain't saying you got to invest in everything he
nope,
invests in, but
mm-mm,
when he writes something down, go do your research. Cause what you want to do, the companies that he write down, sometimes it may be something that you know, but sometimes a lot of times it ain't gonna be nothing that you know. And it's gonna be on you to go do your due diligence to see what industry they in. You know what I'm saying? What sector they in? What industry they in? What's their main business that they do? Okay, they make widgets. Okay, who need widgets? Oh, Google need widgets. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Google just signed the deal with whatever to make some widgets. They got the best widgets on the block. It's gonna be on you to go do your research on these companies. You know what I'm saying? Now, he might give you a little bit. He might just give you a ticker with some eyes. He might give you a whole chunk of steak. But whenever he give it to you, everybody know how to go to investor relations pages. Everybody know how to go to Bloomberg. Everybody know how. Just go do some research on this man right here. This man
So
right over here.
I'm
Right
gonna
there.
leave. I'm gonna leave on that note. But you're right. So right now, I posted XLV, UNH, VRTX, healthcare is running. Now we're not even in the wintertime yet, and you already see we spiking again. Unfortunately, with the COVID, the flu season coming in. UNH announced this morning they're gonna start giving people insulin. You know how much people with diabetes got to pay for insulin? United Healthcare said we're gonna give it to you. We're gonna give you your albuterol if you got asthma. We want you to have it for free
For the free 99.
because they done made so much money. They're like we can get this for free. So they building their relationships now. So that's why healthcare is just running like it's crazy.
Yup.
So when I post stuff, I'm sitting up here like, and then I posted something the other day where this man got on here and said, I want everything to crash so I can buy it cheap and watch it go back up over the next 2 or 3 years. That's how the 2% thinks. So if you're not a day trader, and those people who do, if you got 2, 3, 4, 5 years to wait, These next 2 to 3 weeks of earnings gonna give you every opportunity to buy some great companies
Mm,
because
mm,
their
mm.
earnings for Q2 will be great. They will replan and reposition down their earnings for the next 6 months to a year because of all the stuff that's going on. So you're gonna have your opportunity to get into some great companies. I don't know who slept on Amazon when it hit 107, 108, 106. Matter of fact, now it's back up 113, 114. You're gonna probably get another bite. It's coming up soon.
I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna tell you that I text Lex when Amazon was at 113 or something like that. I think it was at 113 or 114, somewhere around there when they first split,
Right.
right? I told Lex, I said, Lex, I like Amazon at 108. She said it ain't gonna get there. She said it ain't gonna get there, right? Guess guess what my average price is on Amazon?
108,
109.
109. See? See?
And then I jumped the gun because I was like, this close enough. This close enough, 109. It got down to like 105, 103. I'm like, yeah.
Don't worry. You're going to get another chance in about 2 weeks. Okay? So, anyway, I appreciate what you're doing. Thanks for letting me come on. Of course, PDub is great as usual. You know, that man out here, boy, the stuff that in his head that I've been watching, I'm just like, it's making me a better investor.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been
Iron
doing it
sharpen
for 20
iron.
some years.
Iron sharpen iron. If y'all ain't hit them tickers, rewind it. Cause we ain't gonna ask Charles to repeat it. Go to his store. Don't repeat it. Don't repeat it. You already spoon here. He spoon fed you. Get it. Hey, I appreciate you, Charles,
Thanks, Tim.
man.
I'll see you later.
All
Have a
right,
good
then,
evening.
take it easy.
All right, man.
Hey, look at man. Y'all done got some gems, man. Y'all done got some gems. You feel me? Hey, we still gonna look. We still gonna look at the price. We still gonna look at the price, but y'all done got some gems, man. We was talking about the middle of the road. We'll talk about the middle of the road. We still in the middle of the road. If you look, the market still can go either way. Let's look at what we're doing. Let's go up to, it's the end of the week, so let's bump up. We're gonna bump all the way up to the monthly and work our way back down, right? We're looking at the SPY, the SPY. That's my vehicle of choice. Boop. Okay, so on the monthly level, right? Last month we came down. Y'all know what we did to that fair value gap. That monthly fair value gap. We went down and we kissed it, and then we wicked up off it, right? So far this month, we've been pretty bullish. I said I was bullish for at least the first 2 weeks of July. I was like, I'm bullish for at least the first 2 weeks of July. The Bulls look like they came to play. Well, we gonna see, because we still in the middle of the road, right? Looking at it from a weekly perspective, the first 2 weeks was exactly what I said. The first 2 weeks were bullish. But Tim, the candle red. I'm glad you said that, little Timmy Rogers, right? So for anybody who don't know about reading candles or not really good at reading candles, anytime you have a candle, right, if it's a red candle that closes above 50% of its range, that's a bullish candle, even though it's red. If you have a green candle that closes below 50% of its range, that's a bearish candle, even though it's green. So we got a big green candle here that closed at the top 3/4 of its dealing range, so that's a bullish candle. We got a little tiny red candle with a long tail that closed at the top 3/4 of its dealing range, right? So that's a bullish candle, even though it's red. That's a lot of bullish momentum in that candle. You see what I'm saying? And so the first 2 weeks, I'm chalking it up as the first 2 weeks were bullish. You know what I'm saying? Even though we closed lower this week than we closed last week, that's a down move, but it was bullish momentum in the week. So that's why I'm chalking it up to a bullish week. That's just little Timmy Rogers. Don't say, oh, Tim said the week was a positive week. I ain't say it was positive. I said it was a bullish week. It's a difference between bullish and positive. You see what I'm saying? Don't be saying I'm out here capping on the internet, even though I'm a scammer and I'm capped, even though I retired from a job and getting a pension. Hey, so right now we still. Hey, did I delete my what's the name? My middle of the road. Oh man, I deleted the middle of the road. Anyway, I deleted the middle of the road. Anyway, we know we still in the middle of the road. I don't know how I deleted it. Oh, you know what? When I went to the monthly calendar, I deleted the middle of the road when I went to the monthly calendar. God dog it. But yeah. So we still in the middle of the road. It can still go either way. Right now, we have on the weekly, we did make a new weekly low. We did make a new weekly low right here. We broke below these right here, came back down to this fair value gap, but we didn't break through the first higher low that we made back on the week of June 21st. We did break below these lows right here, revisited this monthly, no, this a daily fair value gap right here. Yeah, that's a daily. I don't have the colors on TradingView, so I'll be forgetting which ones it is. But this is a day. This is a monthly. That has to be a daily because it ain't touching nothing. So we did make a new weekly low. Yes, that's a daily right there. For this calendar, right? No, it's way back here. I don't know why I got that over there. I'm trying to figure out why I put that like that now. I must have scooted something around. Because it looked like it's in between these candles right here. Oh, that's the gap down, maybe. Maybe it was a gap down. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know why that's there. I'm going to delete it. Because I don't know why that's there, to tell you the truth. I ain't even going to hold you. But anyway, we came down. We ran below these equal lows right here yesterday. Right, ran below these equal lows and then fought back up. Today we gapped way up and then we came down. I would have liked to see us get back to yesterday's high and then push back up, but it was far more bullish than I wanted it to be. So we left that gap up right there. So I hope we go ahead and come back and revisit that gap up relatively quick. I don't want to push like all the way up here just to come back down and revisit that. I want to just go ahead and come revisit that like immediately. You know what I'm saying? We can wick down and wick back up. But I want to come back down and revisit that immediately. You know what I'm saying? we got the gap fill retracement on that right there. We still kind of respecting this gap right here. Look at the body of this candle. We gapped right up into even though we got the gap fill and the retracement on this fair value gap right here, we still respecting the body of that gap like that. When we gapped up right inside the body of that fair value gap, came out, you know what I'm saying, handled a little wick slash fair value gap business, and then wick slash gap business and started pushing back up. We just melted up for the day, ending at the high of the day. Really, but let's look at the volume, the daily volume. Oh, it's got good volume too. It's got good volume too compared to the selling days. It's got good volume. It's not as much volume as Thursday and Wednesday, but it's got good volume. You know what I'm saying? On a gap up, and then not that much with this much of a gap up and only that amount of selling to the downside. That's really good volume. You know what I'm saying? If we would have had like a long wick on the bottom and a long wick on the top, and then had that amount of volume right there, then I'd be like, that volume just kind of okay. But since we only had like a little bit of selling to the downside and the volume is still higher than this over here, then that's why I'm like, oh, that's good volume for that to just be pretty much all buying. You know what I'm saying? All buying / repricing, whatever you want to call it. That's pretty good volume for it to be majority just straight buying. Okay, looking at potential movements for next week, right? I ain't gonna hold you. I want to come get this gap before going up. You know what I'm saying? Before going up, I want to come take care of this gap before going up. That will make it a cleaner move for me. You know what I'm saying? That'll make it a cleaner move for me. So, my desired scenario would be for us to come down immediately, fill this gap right here, even come to the close of that calendar. I don't care. 377.85. Come to 378. Come to 378, right? Come back up. Boom. Break that high right there. Boom. Now forget it. Break that high. Let me take this out of stick mode. I ain't playing with them. I want to get to this fair value gap right here. Boom. What's the 22nd? Okay, so that's the 28th. That's too far. Got to move it over. $18, $19, yeah. There you go. All right. Boom. I'll take that for next week. Why? Why do I want it like that right there? Because that's the cleanest continuation up, in my humble opinion. Well, Tim, why you say that? I'm glad you say that, little Timmy Rogers, because that'll bring us down, take care of this gap up right there, right? That'll take care of this gap up right there, leaving the only other daily stuff that hasn't been fulfilled would be this one, this gap up right here that we didn't completely fill in. We came in and we pretty much had like almost 3/4 of the way through it, and it's looking like the algo's happy with that. It's looking like they're happy with that 3/4 fill, because every time we got back to it right here, it's like we didn't even touch it there, and when we touched it yesterday, we wicked back up off of it. So I'm taking that as the algo's happy with that right now. So boom, we come down here, we take care of this fair value gap, this gap up right here in between these counters here, push up, make a new high right there, breaking the structure, make a new high right there, breaking the structure, and then trade back down into this structure break right here, right? And that'll solidify this right here as a new higher low. And matter of fact, we'll have two higher lows. We'll have one there and we'll have one there. That'll give us two higher lows right there, and that'll give us two higher highs. If that'll be like the perfect way to do it, nice and clean. The market ain't getting overextended too fast. It ain't running too hot. You know what I'm saying? And then the last month, we can go ahead, the last week of the month, we can go ahead and try to take care of this fair value gap, and then maybe even push up above these highs early August, and then turn around and just dump and do whatever it want to do. Because I told you the Bears had been running out of gas, man. I was saying it. The bad news is not tanking the market. Last month, hot job numbers, initial jobless claims numbers, market gap down, sold off. We already went through this, and the job numbers caused the gap down. The CPI caused the gap down, and it sold off. The PPI, it was already selling off overnight, and then the bad CPI numbers, it just kept floating down, right? So bad news tanked the market. Bad news tanked the market. Bad news tanked the market. This week, bad news gap down. Right here, we retraced, fought back up, right? This was initial jobless claims, super hot. CPI number, super hot. Gap down, fought back, right? PPI was hot. right? Gap down, fought back, right? Today we gapped up, came retraced a little bit and melted up. So the same bad news this month did not tank the market. CPI, PPI job numbers last month tanked the market. Bad news not making the market tank. So when bad news won't make the market tank, good news will make the market take off, right? Peep out what's the name. Let's go to earnings whispers real quick. Earnings whisper. If I spell it right, earnings whisper, right? Let's go to earnings whisper, right? Go to the earning calendar, right? Who reported today? Wells Fargo. They missed on earnings. They missed on EPS. The beat on revenue. I think they call it top line, bottom line. EPS missed, revenue they beat. Citigroup was off the chain. They beat on both. Yeah. They beat on both right there. They was blew out. The estimate was 1.6. They got 2.3. Blew it out. Both of them. They was off the chain. Citigroup was through the roof. Right? And then I heard people on the internet today saying JP Morgan got a sympathy rally off of Citigroup. Napa. I say Napa. Peep this right here. I chalk it up to bad news ain't tanking the market. Right? Oh, I can do it right there. No, it ain't. I need this. JPM. Peep this here. JP Morgan, right? They said, oh, JP Morgan getting a sympathy rally because I say Napa. The reason why I say Napa, look at JP Morgan yesterday on earnings, right? Yesterday on earnings, JP Morgan gapped down, mammy, right? Gap down, mammy. Sold off like a big dog. But look how that thing rallied back. And it ain't nothing new for JP Morgan. We went back and looked. It ain't nothing new for them to gap down on earnings day. You see what I'm saying? It ain't nothing new for them to gap down on earnings day. We went back and looked at this already. We looked at it. See, it ain't nothing new for them to gap down on earnings day. Gap down. That earnings day, they gap down and sold off. This earnings day over here, they gap down and fought back. Just like yesterday. They gapped down, sold off, and fought back. So that's why I say I don't think this was no sympathy rally for JP Morgan because of Citigroup. I just think the bad news, what I said, the bank earnings just got to be not as bad as everybody expect. If it don't be as bad as everybody expect, if they anything, it's gonna be good news. Bad news ain't taking the market right now. What was JP Morgan? JP Morgan. They reported on the 14th. Missed like a big dog. Look, missed like a big dog. They beat on revenue. They beat on revenue, but they earnings missed like a big dog. Like a big dog. Growth down. 27, 20, it said 28% yesterday, but it say 28, 27% on here. But look at that. Like a big dog. They even missed on the reported estimate. This the earnings whisper number, right? So you can make the estimate, and if you miss the earnings whisper number, the street still treat you like a stepchild, like you ain't did nothing good, right? Miss like a big dog. Bad news ain't tanking the market. I said that all that to say bad news ain't tanking the market. That's what I really want to see us do on the bear case scenario, right? I only got one bull case. That's all I want. That's what I want. Bear case scenario, right? Come up here, fail to get that high, right there. Fail to get that high. Sell off. Making a new low. That's my bear case. Come up here, fail to take out this high, sell off, blow through this fair value gap, and make a new low. The Bears stamp they the bears say, oh no, we were just sleeping. I mean, we were just playing possum. We ain't dead. Come down here, back into this gap down right there that we left. Boom. That's my bear case. Don't want to see the I don't want to see the bear case because we got a whole lot of bullish momentum, but I always like to understand both sides and explain what I'm looking at on both sides. Again, what I'm looking at to the bear side, we come up and we not able to make a new high. You know what I'm saying? Some earnings come out. We got a lot of earnings coming up. Some earnings come out that ain't so good. We can't make a new high. You know what I'm saying? People go to panicking and selling, and we come back down, flush through this gap up. If I said fair value gap, I jollipies, flush through this gap up, and then come down here, make a new low by filling in this, this gap up over here. That's the reason why I'm looking at the bear case. That's my bear case for it. My bull case is just keep running. To the moon, baby, to the moon. Let's go. Oh, yeah, and we did not hit my upside target. We got real close to it. My upside target was 38.6925 on the ES. We got real close to it at the end of the day, but we fell short of it just because it ain't hit the oh, this is where I was trying to get in at right here. This was I was looking at getting in on this fair value gap right here. I had a breaking structure. I had a breaking structure right here. I wasn't too mad about it because this wasn't like really like a A+ setup for me, right? But I was looking to get in at this fair value gap. My A+ setup was down here. This is what my A+ setup was right here, right? But if you was on the live with me today, if you was on the live with me this morning, I explained why I didn't think it was coming back here. That was my A+ setup right there, right? Let me put it on the right there. That was my A+ setup right there, right? Right. And the reason why it was my A+ setup, because I was looking for it to come back to this fair value gap. It was a fair value gap there. It was a retracement back to the midnight. It was coming back into this candle here. And so that was my A+ setup right there. But this right here was my secondary. And the reason why I said once we took off, the way we had took off and we got a closure, we had got a 15-minute closure above this buy side liquidity. I said, since we got that closure above that buy side liquidity, I did not see the market coming all the way back down here. All right, that's why I wasn't looking for it to come back. I said that on the live today. I was like, since we got this 15-minute closure above this buy side liquidity, I do not see the market coming this far back down. But you never know, it can happen. But I wasn't looking for it to come back there, right? And so I shift my focus to this fair value gap right here. But I wanted it to come down into a discount for me to take it, and it never came into the discount. Let me run my fibs and show the people what I'm talking about. Run the fibs and show the people what I'm talking about. Come on, stick to the doggone thing. The discount was in the lower quarter of the fair value gap. That was, the lower quarter of the fair value gap. This was the discount down there. It came very close to get back to a discount into, you know what I'm saying? This was my B- setup. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it really wasn't even, it was like a breaking structure. It wasn't coming all the way back to the breaking structure. So it really wasn't even no B- setup. If it would have came back to the breaking structure, you know what I'm saying? And it would have been in like the discount would have been down here at the breaking structure, then it would have been like a better setup. But this was a weak setup anyway, because it didn't even get back to the discount, and it was a big fair value gap on top of another fair value gap that I didn't think the market was going to get back to, because we had got a closure above the buy side liquidity. And if the market had come all the way back down here after getting a closure up there, that's chop suey to me. That's chop suey. I don't expect it. If I get a 15-minute closure above the buy side and then I come all the way back down here, that's chop suey, man. I don't trust no moves. I don't trust no moves after that. So when it didn't come back to where I wanted to take it, I started getting anxious, started trying to force trades, I started counting every low and high up here, trying to find a breaker, trying to find a mitigation block, trying to look for a new breaking structure, trying just look for everything. And we going into the cool down period after 10 o'clock. It started getting slow, and I'm like, man, I'm just out of here. So I just went on ahead and fired off. It was like about 10:30 or so. 10:15, 10:30. I was like, man, I'm out of here. Boom. But that's all I got for the price action. That's all I got for what I want to see happen. I'm gonna put the link in the chat one more time. If anybody want to pull up, if anybody want to ask anything, if anybody want to share anything, the link is in the chat one more again. Boop. I just put the link in the chat one more time. If anybody want to pull up, ask anything, share anything. I'm looking at the chat right quick to see if y'all saying anything. Oh, y'all stop that, man. Y'all stop. I ain't gonna put that on the screen. I ain't gonna put that on. Yeah, it did. Went to 102. That when we was talking about Amazon. If it come back to 105, you say you gonna get 100 shares if it go back to 105. Press the back arrow, it will come back. I missed some. I don't know what that is. I missed another reunion show. Yep, you did. You missed it. You should have been here on time. Matter of fact, go to the premises. Go to the dean's office right now. Go to the dean's office right now. Hey, I don't see nobody pulling up. Y'all hit the like button for me. If y'all stuck around this long, shout out Charles Coney, shout out PDub for pulling up and sharing some wisdom. Shout out Larry. Hey, BD, I mean not BD, 100. This the biggest bear I know. You not the biggest bear. You ain't the biggest bear I know. This the biggest bear I know. Hey, shout out everybody for tapping in and staying in this long. Do me a favor, hit the like button and share it with a cousin. Rewind it and peep the tickers that Charles Coney dropped. Anytime this man drop a ticker, anytime he say something, go do your research on it. I ain't saying you got to jump into everything he say, but go do your research on it. Even if you don't jump into it, you're gonna learn something. You're gonna learn something. Like anything he talk about, I go back and I research it and I look at it, and it start to help you connect the dots on, you know what I'm saying, what companies interact with what, how different companies get their stronghold in the game. What's their secret sauce? Oh, their secret sauce is this right here. Their secret sauce is that right there. That's how you start to understand how they separate themselves from the game. That's how you start to understand how, oh, I ain't got to worry about this right here because I know they got this in their back pocket. This how you start to understand, oh, this company still goes along with my thesis. And then you ain't got to get on Al Gore's internet and be like, hey, Tim, should I buy this at this price? Hey, Tim, I've been holding this for this long. Should I stay in? No, you already have your plan in place because you know this company already, or this sector already fits your thesis, and you know when you need to hold them and you know when you need to walk away because you already did your due diligence. But if you tap in with good people like Charles Coney, good people like PDub, you know what I'm saying? Good people like Alexandria Cartwright. If you don't know who that is, on some platforms it say Liquidity Lex, on some platforms it say Trader Lex. But you know what I'm saying? It's this little light-skinned lady with good hair. You know what I'm saying? She about 6.5 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? Wear yellow Crocs all the time. That's who it is. Tap in with good folk like Stock Zay. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with all these different good people, man, and soak up this game that they putting out here on Al Gore's internet for the free 99. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my homegirl Spice, aka Raven, aka Fuego. You know what I'm saying? Raven be out here giving out good game on the internet, man. Y'all go check out Raven page, man. She be giving out good game, man. I met Raven, she in the Bun Bullets. I met Raven in the Bun Bullets. She an awesome trader, man. Y'all pull up on her page. I see she been going live lately. And she been dropping some little gems in her stories lately. Tap in with all these good people, man, and surround yourself by like-minded people and understand trading up here, man. It ain't about no money. Trading, that's why you don't never hear me talking about money. You just always hear me talk about positions and percentages. Cause it ain't about no money. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about no money gonna come, money gonna go. I tell people all the time, do not leave your children money. You make the money, you design the plan, and then give your children the plan. If you don't give your children the plan, they ain't gonna know what to do with the money that you leave them. Don't leave them no money. You make the money, and then you give them the plan. So when you die and they get the money, now they know what to do with the money. Hey, man, I'm going on that note, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Y'all tap in Sunday. The homie Mo from OTB Clubhouse gonna pull up and do a Tim's Tidbit takeover. He gonna be talking about supply and demand zones, or whatever you call it. Supply and demand trading, supply and demand zones. Y'all pull up at 3 o'clock on Sunday if y'all want to see that, man. Again, hit the like button and share this with one cousin you like and one cousin you don't like, so everybody can get this information. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to go out here and make some grilled turkey and cheese sandwich and tater tots for my sons, myself, and my nephew. I'm gone.